So hello students, today we are going to start with the topic that is the Malthusian theory of population growth. Now Malthusian theory is basically a pessimistic theory. Now let's go through the points. That is the Malthusian theory. Firstly, Thomas Malthus has written a book on essay on population growth, that is in 1798. Now he has discussed in his theory that always a population grows higher rate or faster rate than the human subsistence, such as food, clothing, etc. Now he always has said that the population growth outstrips the human subsistence or the human needs. Now he has stated two notions, that is the first is the arithmetic progression and second is the geometric progression. So in geometric progression the population is being discussed. Now population growth is discussed like population grows in a geometric progression like 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. This way it increases. And the arithmetic progression, here the food or agriculture product increases. The arithmetic progression is like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, etc. So the agriculture production increases in a arithmetic way and the population increases in a geometric way. So the population is being said that it grows in a higher rate than the agriculture production. Now Malthus has given two ways how we can prevent the population growth. Now two ways are, first is the preventive checks. Now preventive check is the postponing marriage or celibacy, and the positive checks are the that is the epidemic, diseases, the pandemic, famine, etc. drought are the positive checks. Now these two ways we can decrease our population growth. Now in this theory there are many criticisms given by the Marxist and liberal critics. Now critics has said that the Malthus theory is being a little bit false. The critics has said that the economic growth could outstrip the population production also, or population growth also. So economic progress can be also greater than the population growth. Now in this theory it is said that by positive and preventive checks the population growth has been decreased and the birth rates has been controlled to some extent, but not to a very extent. Now this Malthus prediction were proved false because both the food production and the standard of living continue to rise despite of the growth of population. Despite of the growth of population, the standard of living and the food production increased. So the Malthusian theory became a totally a false theory. Now Malthus has been criticized by the liberal and Marxist scholars, asserting that poverty was caused for population growth. Now Malthus has argued that the poverty will be caused for the population growth, but this theory has not proved it all. Now, the critics argue that the problems like poverty, starvation were caused by unequal distribution of economic resources rather than population growth. So, poverty can be caused through unequal distribution of economic growth, not through not through the population explosion or population growth. Unjust social system allowed a major wealthy and privileged minorities to live in a luxury, while the vast majority of the people were forced to live in poverty. So due to capitalism or due to the unequal distribution of economic resources, it led to poverty, not the population growth. So this was a concept of population growth or the Malthusian theory I have discussed in this chapter. So I hope you have understood the basic population growth theory. So students, thank you.